Welcome to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense takes the field. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Chippewas offense has the ball for the first time. Offense getting set for first down. On the move. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it on the outside, it's Davis. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On the ground with the counter. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quick strike complete. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll go hurry up here. He'll just keep slinging it. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looking to throw, it's Duffy. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewa.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't know that they could have stopped him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. It's a draw. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice job by this defense. That's the way to set the tone in the second half. First drive, get them in a 3rd down, get the sack, get the football to your offense. That is how you get back in this game really quickly.
The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the 2 of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. He wants it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He caught it. Touchdown, Aztecs. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Boyd. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Timeout call by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and